Items shown here will vary from collectibles to railroad memorabilia, virtually anything that strikes my fancy. What's on the table today? Good day, YouTubers. Walter here. It's time for another edition of What's on the Table. It's been a long time since I did one of these. Let's start off with this is something that I collected from the trash at the railroad when I worked there. The telephone maintainer threw out a bunch of electrical equipment. Appears to be a box with some electrical outlets on top of it. It's got a, I guess that's a yellow light. It's got a lens on it. It's a metal box with obviously electrical outlets. However, it has no inlets. How did the electricity get in there? What is it? So this is a what is it example. I'll tell you what I do know about it. It's got a label on it. Let's zoom in on that label. It says Joslyn Electronic Systems, Santa Barbara Research Park. Goleta, Goleta, California. AC arrestor. What about that? It's an AC arrestor. It says Joslyn, part number 1270-10. Under that, it's got a serial number 180. 120 volts AC, 20 amps, one phase, 3 wire. If you want to do some Googling for me, I'm going to go in the house in a little while and Google, see what I can find out about it. Yesterday I was out here chipping wood. Got out there, most of my wood chips made it into the trailer. Some I had to shovel up off the ground. But all in all, my wood chipping trailer did really good until I got out there to the chipping pile to dump it. It was real heavy with chips. I dumped it on the ground. And something happened to my dump hitch. I couldn't lock it back. It's twisted or bent. How it got that way, I don't know. Unless somehow I bent it when I was backing the lawnmower up and kind of jackknifed it a little bit. I cannot figure out for the life of me how it got bent. I'm going to have to go out there with my vice grips and clamp that trailer down so I can get it back up here to work on it. But right now we're doing this What's on the Table. Anybody out there want to explain to us what it is? I'm going to briefly open it up, and it's got 4 screws on top. And let's look inside to see what we can see. If we figure out what it is, maybe we can find out whether I have a use for it or not. It was too handy and cool to leave in the trash, I can tell you that. I have not pulled the cover off yet. You're going to look in there at the same time I do. Well, I see a fuse holder down in there. And, oh, we got a diagram. Ain't that a pretty something? Let's zoom in on it. There's a ceramic fuse on this side. I have no idea what that red thing is. And a connection bar across there. Most likely for telephone lines, I don't know. Since there's no holes into the darn thing, I gotta believe it was never used. Let's see what's on the labels in there. Oh, I'll describe these. Now these electrical outlet looking things have a little capacitor or something. They got a little capacitor stuck in there. One of them does anyway. Well, I call it a capacitor. I have no idea what it is. Something's bridged between the ground and the neutral wire. Okay, this wire goes to the light. It says isolated ground. Grounded with grounded wire. I'm reading upside down. Must be connected. Caution. Oh, I can't read upside down. Caution, mounting means. Caution. Mounting means not grounded. Isolated ground wire must be connected. Anyway, that's pretty neat little outlet. The fuse panel got something wrote on it. It says BUSS. Alright, I'll read what it says. My head's in the way, but I can cut that part out. When lamp is out, power is off, and lighting protection is defective. Notify CNS coordinator if the lamp is not on. CNS is a communication and signal department at the railroad. Okay, my friends, that's the mystery for today. What is it? What do we do with it? What can we do with it? Thanks for tuning in to Pwalpars What's on the Table. I hope some of my viewers out there can enlighten us a little more on this mysterious box. Could be something to do with crossing signals at the railroad. Maybe the whole cotton picking thing is a mystery. I don't know. What do you say, my friends? Being a bit of a pack rat, I couldn't pass this item up. Even if only I ever did was salvage some of the parts, like the metal box. I got it fair and square in the garbage. Thanks for tuning in, my friends.